ladies and gentlemen. I'm so pleased to be here today and to share this message with you. Maybe it might not be as you imagined, because today I'm going to share some statistics with you that may shock you and surprise you. The reason I'm sharing the statistics with you is because I'm going to take you on a journey that has significance. Although it's one person's journey, it's a journey of millions of women around the world in 2019. The statistics I'm going to share with you focus on the top 4 health issues that women face in the world today. Autoimmune diseases affect 8% of the world population. 78% of them are women. 1 in 8 women would develop cancer in her lifetime. There was an estimated 18 million cancer cases in the world just in 2018. 8.5 million of them were women, with 25.4% of new cases attributed to breast cancer. Cardiovascular disease has a higher death rate among women, with over 2 million premature deaths each year. In 2016, more than 1.9 million individuals were overweight. 13% of them were obese. Of that 13%, 15% of them were women. Now I'm going to introduce another factor. I've just talked about the shocking statistics on cancer. I represent that statistic. Now let me take you on a journey that is my experience that I think has significance for all of us here today. In 2007, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was an IT consultant working in the finance sector in the UK. Looking back at that time, I realize and I believe now that my body was the ideal environment for cancer cells to thrive. For years, I ate badly. Sugar was my vice. I was highly, highly stressed, but I didn't relate to it. I had really bad skin. It was like I was going through puberty. I called myself pizza face. I had aches and pains all over. I suffered from migraines constantly, every other week. And the week I didn't suffer from a migraine, I was sure to have a headache. On top of all that, I had serious gut health issues. All this was left unchecked. And I didn't take the time to focus, neither did I take the time to focus too much on treatment. I left my career for what I thought would be a year to focus on the rigorous treatment of different surgeries, chemo, and radiotherapy. For those of you who don't know, I can assure you, you cannot imagine how horrendous the side effects were. And for those of you who have been affected directly or indirectly, either you know a family member that has gone through it or a friend, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So coming out of treatment and constantly feeling sick and fatigued, I wanted to find ways to heal myself that didn't involve taking additional pharmaceutical drugs, because honestly, I'd had enough chemicals in my system to last me 2 lifetimes. So I embarked on a journey of research and self-discovery. And what I found was this holistic wellness world that I had no idea existed. I found natural ways to heal myself, starting with juicing and food. I also learned that the body has this incredible innate way of healing itself when fed with the right nutrients, physically, emotionally, and mentally. Having found out about these nutrients and tools, I began to apply them to myself, and that's when I started to heal and feel better. I started with changing my diet, because I also learned that the food choices we make directly affect our health. What we eat can either heal us or literally kill us slowly. So going on from going on from that, I decided to put all this information I'd learned about food into a manuscript for myself, because I wanted to have a reference point of going through my journey so I could refer to it for myself. And I later realized that this manuscript that I had put together for myself, I needed to share it with everyone. And that's how the manuscript turned into my book. The state of women's health in the world is on a constant decline. The stats I showed you, I shared with you earlier on, are mostly due to either the incredible high levels of stress that we go through, sedentary lifestyles, and improper eating habits. A recent study carried out by the American Osteopathic Association reported that approximately 1 billion individuals, that's nearly 15% of the world's population, are vitamin D deficient or insufficient. In relation to women's health, how does that affect us? Research further states that women, when deficient, can suffer from hormone imbalances, low immune system function, and other health-related issues. A lack of awareness about general and reproductive health issues are blocking the way of education among women, especially in the Middle East and Africa. A lot of these can be prevented. Women are constantly seeking ways to improve their health, to stay healthy and live balanced lives. Without having to go on numerous diets around the world to lose weight, to not having to worry about their health, and also not having to turn to pharmaceutical drugs just to function through the day. Women are saying, my health matters. I've evolved a three-step process that, in my view, sets the agenda for a culture of prevention. Most women don't understand the impact the daily stress of work and home life has on their health. Having awareness campaigns consistently on big platforms would go a long way to addressing and paying attention to women's health. Yes, we have some awareness campaigns which happen right now. We have such as the Endometriosis Month, which is this month of March. We also have the Breast Cancer Awareness Month, which happens in the month of October. However, I think that breast cancer and other health issues should be addressed throughout the year. Cancer and all other diseases don't respect time. They occur any time of the year and throughout the year and should be addressed as such. Women need to be updated and educated on health concerns that they may be experiencing and how to mitigate health problems developing. They need to be educated about health and lifestyles that work for them specifically by running workshops and having talks that address specific health issues. Following a bio-individuality approach to wellness and weight loss is probably the best course of action than dieting on its own or standard medical protocols. No one size fits all. We are all unique individuals, and we need to have lifestyle protocols that suit us individually. Women require the necessary tools and adequate support to enable them embark on this lifestyle change. As a health coach, I work constantly with women with a focus on reducing stress and balancing hormones. What seems to be the common trend among a lot of them when they come to me is that they know and feel that there's something wrong. They've probably most likely been to their doctors and they've run tests on them which come back normal or average. And the doctors say to them, there's nothing wrong with you, you're fine, or it's all in your mind. Getting the help and support from medical and health providers it will go a long way to improving health and wellness. Women also do so much, sometimes at the expense of their own health. Getting support support from husbands, partners, and family members would also help to get them the balance they need. How about husbands and partners? Taking some of the donuts and just helping them be balanced. Also, women need to take that time out to heal themselves and create that space to calm down and heal and develop, as well as husbands and partners and family members supporting them through the health crisis. I truly believe that women can be energized in order to thrive in all aspects of their lives. Being healthy and balanced will go a long way to making a change in positive ways in the home and your life. Making a change to go well and support it. We all need to work together to make that shift from a treatment-oriented society to prevention. While some health issues, I really urge you to remember these key points because they've been important to me, and I hope I've managed to show you how one person's journey is a universal journey. And the factors, challenges, and experiences I've encountered have enabled me to become a champion, not just of holistic health, but a champion of how holistic health can be focused and combined with conventional medical protocols to address women's needs. I specialize in helping women to change the way they live their lives. I empower them to change their diets, their lifestyle, their nutrition, and most important of all, I empower them to change the agenda that they live in their lives. I work by introducing them to this holistic way of living that I discovered, by getting them to listen to their bodies and understanding what their body is trying to do, getting them to a more energized, vibrant way of living, which can overall prevent disease from rapidly coming. So now I'd like to end with the thought that I started with at the beginning. What if? Really, what if more time and money was spent on disease prevention? What if we could achieve this? Is it just a dream or a wish? Thank you for listening.